This is I Buddy Landell, and you're about to listen to Booking the Territory, the unprofessional wrestling podcast, so stop working yourself into a shoot, you numbnuts. This show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't be a dumb ass and get offended by anything on this show. And if you do get offended, that's a you problem. Before I throw it to the fellas for another banger of an episode, shout out to all the BTT patrons, including the largest Patreon contributors of the show: Disrespectfully Classy, Mark E. Blassie, Mike Childry, Joe Ice, Good Old Justin, and Mike H. Now enjoy this Outlaw Mud Show podcast. Remember, if it don't snow, it don't go. And be blessed and be a blessing, pal.
Hi, everybody. This is Jim Cornette, pro wrestling legend, and you're listening to the Booking the Territory Unprofessional Wrestling Podcast.
This is the artist formerly known as Daryl Van Horn, James Mitchell, the Sinister Minister, and I'm here to let you know I would rather slam my cock in a car door than to miss the dulcet tones of Hard Body Harper, my illegitimate son, on Booking the Territory podcast.
Woo, Messi, this is professional wrestler Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man. Tell my people, my brothers and sisters, don't you dare miss Booking the Territory. Oh, yeah.
This is a one-man gang. You're listening to Booking the Territory Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to this week's episode of Booking the Territory, the unprofessional wrestling podcast. For today, we're covering WCW Saturday Night on TBS from July the 3rd, 1993. Sitting here with Doc and the one and only Hard Body Harper. If you're listening to this on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, or as Harper says, subscribe, not sub. And hit the like button on the video. Make sure you type a couple of comments or two about what you liked, didn't like about the episode, any feedback for the episode. We'll make sure we put that in our file for our managers to review when we're reading the YouTube comments. Thank you very much. But it does help the channel grow when you do that type of stuff. Let me welcome the fellas in. We're back. The band is here. Doc, first, how are you?
I'm doing great. I feel like we are the only podcast in the world that's ready to hire Joy Taylor and put her in a low position down on the org chart and let her work her way to the top.
That's real nice. She's a good girl.
Where are you going to hell, man?
You could be right there with me. Things you've said about her to me. I didn't know that all the sisters look like that, man. You should have told me.
Well, she's mixed, isn't she?
I don't know, but Mike's been hiding her.
Hiding her? What are you talking about?
I could get just y'all keep her away from the white boy, I guess. I didn't know who she was till a couple. No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
you didn't know who Joy Taylor was?
Yeah, no. She's with Colin the Herd. She's like the
she don't.
Chick. She was that. I mean, I haven't watched this shit in fucking years
who knew he'd be a gentleman?
She was with Colin Herd, whatever his name is, and she was like the pretty girl, like sitting behind the booth, and she would, okay, Colin, top 5. What do you think about this?
So she was his Molly.
Right, exactly.
No, because that show was different than
Molly Molly kind of got more shit in. She gets more shit in. But Joy Taylor was like, okay, Colin, I'm ready for your top 5 teams that you think that's going to make it to the playoffs. Okay, here we go. Green Bay Packers, blah, 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 blah.
So Joy Taylor's somebody we can all agree on, right?
Yeah.
Well, first off, she hadn't been on Coward Show for quite a while, according to the story.
Stop trying to get these.
That's what I know her from.
These are facts that nobody gives a shit about. Would you hop on top of them?
They're facts that a bunch of people are gonna send me messages about. No, she's not. You tell Harper she's not on the Herd anymore. Well, first off, none of us watched that nonsense. Okay.
Right.
Proceed.
I've never seen Colin Cowherd's show, ever.
Oh God, he's terrible.
I don't think he's that bad.
Oh,
He's a gentleman,
the worst.
Harper, have you marked yourself safe from the wildfires?
Man, that shit's crazy, huh? I feel bad for those people. That's just fucking crazy. It's like a bomb dropped. Because see, the thing is, like with Katrina, when you're dealing with flooded waters, once the water goes down, everything's still there. And you can gut the house, put the new roof on it, and everything, put the new fence up, and then you're back in action. Bruh.
Well, you made that sound real simple, and that shit is not how it happened. In New Orleans.
What I'm saying is there's still
always easy for the white people in Metairie to tell the people in the inner city how to live, isn't it, Mike?
Typical fucking Metairie, Jefferson Parish
Catholic
shit.
Bullshit.
A frame of a house. And the oak tree that's been in front of your house for 30 years is still there. Your grass is still there. The bushes in front of your mailbox is there. Everything is gone. It's gone. It's like if the hand of God just went and just wiped everything off. So it's
I got some family out there that had to evacuate.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like, what do you come home to? And the thing is, bro, even if you have insurance, bro, you think they're gonna, but they can't pay all that out.
You know how that works.
Yeah, there's no way in hell those insurance companies go, oh, so you lost your house, Mike Mills? Okay, here's a check for your house. Fuck no, they're all gonna go bankrupt, and then they're all gonna be fucked. And then what are you gonna do?
Start a wrestling podcast to make real money.
It's just crazy how it just wiped out everything. Like freaking Hiroshima, like the bomb just dropped and just cleared everything out. That's what it looks like. I mean, there's no birds. There's fucking nothing.
There's no birds?
I mean, there's no life. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, but the thing is, first of all, where do you get the money to rebuild all this? When these houses were, I mean, fuck, how much the average house must cost in fucking Los Angeles? You just print more. Your standard 3-bedroom house is probably $750,000.
Oh yeah,
more like $1 million, but okay.
Right. And that's your standard like 3-bedroom house, with the 1-car garage. Imagine these people with those big ass fucking houses that aren't fucking movie stars, and it's not, they don't have another house and fucking Aspen and shit like that. The average fucking person.
That's the thing, is they keep saying like all these celebrities that lost their house. Look, that's terrible. I ain't trying to make light of nobody losing their house, because that's messed up no matter who you are. But what about somebody who's just, that's the family wealth, and that's
what I'm saying, dude. The guy that's like the high school PE coach, and his wife is a nurse at the local hospital. What the fuck is he gonna do?
He's gonna take it in the shorts, because that's what always happens. And see, here's the thing, and let me try to help this out for all the people that are getting ready to head to their keyboards to send Mike a strongly stupid letter of what we're saying. We didn't mention no, shush. We didn't mention any political parties. Anybody out there, regardless of how they vote, doesn't deserve to have their shit burned down.
No, that shit's horrible.
And
dude.
we're all Americans, and we're all humans, right?
And you know what's crazy about it is that if you take a hurricane, that's a 100% like weather pattern. Bruh, those fucking wildfires, some dude flicking a marble light out the fucking window can cause all that. That's what's fucking scary, dude.
I'm frightened even thinking about it, because
I can't flick a cigarette out the window and cause fucking a hurricane.
Right. But any shithead with a nicotine habit is now a problem.
I mean, just think about it, dude. Fucking lightning strikes the ground. Boom.
And Mike got mad and started sending me emails, because at first he thought everybody was talking about Tommy Rich, but
Oh, you see? Mike, who fucking Mike Mills?
Somebody say something about some wildfires.
Fuck you, Mike Mills, you fucking indie turd. Nice gear. You fucking dork.
What the guy was doing, he had to twist the ties in his head, come up doing his clips.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
What's
just
it,
looking.
Was he supposed to be a football player or something?
I mean, I don't know what guy had all the things in his head and shit, and I was just trying to have my beer.
Talk about some Rod Price and shit. Fuck Rod Price.
Who fuck Rod Price, kid?
Harper, how you doing this week?
I'm doing great, man. I've been playing PS5 and been playing all that shit. I've been playing the fuck out the Aliens game more than any of them.
You haven't had any close encounters with predators, have you?
No. It's just the Aliens.
Okay, that's better. Okay.
Yeah. That game's badass.
Now, Harper, who do you think is going to be my next head football coach over here?
Oh. I think it's not going to be Dion, dude.
I don't think it's going to be Dion either.
No. Because the problem is, I mean, what has he accomplished to be an NFL head coach?
I don't think that's it. I think Jerry doesn't want Dion stealing his press.
No, hold on. Dion could be a coach in the NFL. I think he would have.
Not yet.
I think he could, but whatever. Table that to the side. Dion is an alpha male. There is no way in hell he is going to play second fiddle to Jerry Jones, no matter who Jerry Jones is. There's no way that Dion, I can't even say would allow it, but he wouldn't put himself in this situation to even want to even consider allowing Jerry to talk stupid and be the dumb general manager that he is of the Cowboys. Look, anything's possible. Tomorrow they could be like, nope, Dion's the next head coach. I just can't see it though.
Yeah, I cannot
see it.
Even if they do draft his kid, what if his kid drops a turd and he's got a bench?
They're not drafting his kid. We have a quarterback and we're paying him all the money.
Yeah. Yes, so do we.
Right. Same thing.
Okay.
So I'm afraid that it could be Gruden.
You think it's going to be him?
I'm afraid of that.
See, I think he's kind of like what Mike said about Dion. He's like an alpha male guy.
Yeah, but Gruden's got to pay he's got to pay his way back in to good graces because he was busy using all the words that you can't say. The Harper dictionary. He was using the Harper dictionary.
No, don't put that on Harper because that ain't no.
That's right. Come on.
I can't.
Come on.
I cannot see Gruden either. I can't. I just can't see it. I'm not saying Jerry wouldn't hire Gruden. I'm saying I can't see it work. I just don't see that working.
Oh, none of it's going to work. See, that's the thing is none of this is going to, it doesn't matter who gets selected next because none of it works because Jerry's still here.
Yeah, that's true, huh? How old is he?
82.
Oh, my God. I think he's that damn old.
Oh, he looks it.
Enacts it.
That's nice.
I'm just saying.
You can't.
Well, Mike, how are you doing?
Living the dream, brother. Everything's great, man. Never been better. You know what I'm saying? All right. How about I get these shout-outs done, Doc?
That sounds like a wonderful idea, Michael.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So big shout-out to Lance B and Joey S. Thanks for becoming patrons in the last week. You can be just like them and go to tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT, become a patron. And that is the only way you can get access to our Beach Blast pay-per-view coming up in a couple of weeks on the show. That is tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Not only will you get that, but you'll get 400 plus Patreon exclusive shows, including all the WCW pay-per-views, Clash of the Champions, and so much more from the JV Goon Squad and the World Class shows as well. tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Doc, how you feeling?
Harper, Harper, here's a little. We'll do a little show production in front of everybody. So Harper, Mike and I are going to record this Friday, the next Saturday night episode, so that we make sure to get you in here for Beach Blast. You ready for that?
I was born ready.
Yeah, I mean, Mike wanted to have Crockett do it again, but I said no. I put my foot down.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that sounds like I like Crockett because he speaks in complete sentences and he never says fragments. He sounds like
here's the real reason. I want to use Crockett because he doesn't give me a bunch of hate mail like you two dumb shits.
There's no fucking flack from him,
Right. He just does what I said. We talk about the wrestling just like Dman wants, and nobody gets in trouble, and I don't have to deal with people mad at me.
Oh yeah, it was Dman's birthday, like 2 days ago.
Happy birthday, D-Man.
Was it yesterday?
Dman's doing well.
Yeah. Got engaged.
Hmm.
He got engaged on Christmas.
Bro.
Can you keep my nuptials on the down low?
Wait, hold on. I can't make fun of that. That's not right.
Yeah, he got engaged. It was his birthday, and his Notre Dame Fighting Irish are gonna go up against Ohio State for the whole
Let me guess, all the BTT assholes want to invite to the nuptials.
That's nice.
Stupid. Right,
Y'all
for
are
real.
So stupid.
Grow up.
Where do you think D-Man's going to get married at, Mike?
I have no clue. Are you asking me because you know?
No, I'm just asking just to be an asshole.
There you go.
Your guess is as good as mine, man.
I was thinking about getting married, like in the old the municipal auditorium, because there's a lot of good wrestling there. We're just going to reopen it. I don't care if they got some crackhead now. We're going to get married right in the middle, like where the ring used to be.
Okay, I definitely can't see him saying that.
Who's going to be the best man?
I have no idea.
Oren?
Probably his fucking Batman figures.
Oh no.
He's going to get little tuxedos, like little Barbie doll tuxedos.
Put them all right, everybody. Here's Harper being hypocritical again.
What? I don't have any fucking action figures.
No, you just got.
Who the fuck believes that?
Right. You just got Me Tunes and PlayStation 5.
That's it, baby. I don't sit there and just play it nonstop. I play a little bit. Bro, because I play it, right? And playing this fucking Aliens game. Each stage is like a fucking hour.
And then you're tired when that shit's over.
Well, I get to the end, right? To get to the end, and the chick's like, turn on this, turn on that, like, prepare for battle. Fucking all the aliens come, and then he fucking, and I died. And then, like, at the end, it says, like, failed mission. And it says, like, how much, how much time it was. It's like, 47. I spent 47 minutes doing this fucking shit. I ain't even fucking beat it. And then I just get pissed. It's like, I just wasted almost a fucking hour.
Nah, it's not wasted.
Bullshit. Yeah, it is.
You're expanding your mind.
Yeah, right. Shooting fucking aliens. That game's awesome, though. It's like a mixture between Left 4 Dead and Gears of War.
Nice. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it.
Harper, one question, and then we're going to get started on this show. Did you get the... I heard you were bringing home a king cake tonight.
I did get a king cake.
The Hubig pie one type?
Yeah, I mean, it was sitting there.
One?
It was a Hubig pie one. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out. I mean, it's probably trash, but fuck it.
How was it?
I haven't had it yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I was hoping to get a full review on it.
Eat that shit during the fucking day, bro.
Is there a reason?
Can you tell? Can one of you two Cajuns tell the world what a king cake is? We got listeners all over the world. They're probably, what the hell is a king cake? Can you describe that for us?
It's a cake that you eat during Mardi Gras.
But is it a cake or more like a donut or?
No, okay. So the best way to describe it is. The best way to describe it, a traditional king cake, because they got them all kind of flavors now. But a traditional king cake,
dude, they got them. It's like buying it's like beer now, where like it used to just be beer, Now there's lime beer, and there's fucking
king cake. The best way to describe it to somebody is it's like this sweet kind
like
of
a giant cinnamon roll
almost like a giant, almost, but not. Almost like a giant cinnamon roll, but it's got sugar that's dyed yellow, green, and gold from Mardi Gras. And most of them now have, here comes the juveniles, they're going to laugh, like a very good, like white icing that's ridiculously sweet on it.
Oh, yeah.
And between the cinnamon and the icing, and people go, oh, it sounds like a cinnamon roll. It's not, because the bread is not the consistency of the cinnamon roll. So it's just delicious when it's made good, man. And yeah, so anyway, the champ posted
the Three Kings.
Larry, Moe, and Curly.
Here comes the religious part of the show.
No, it's the ones that visited Jesus. That's why Mardi Gras is on January 6th officially. Is when it starts.
Like
I feel like we're all learning some shit here.
Here comes the religious part of the show.
What's wrong with the religious
keep your
part
Catholicism
of the show,
over
That's why my
there.
mom named me Chris, because my birthday is January 6th, and it's Christ and Chris, and that's when the three kings met Jesus was on January.
Anyway,
6th.
the champ.
I'm just saying. What am I saying?
Talking about his birthday and Jesus.
Yeah. I'm explaining fucking king cakes and Mardi Gras. It's all got to do with Catholics.
We went from king cakes to religion, but whatever.
I mean, that's the way it is. That's what Mardi Gras is.
If you don't let Harper talk, I'm gonna have him. If you don't let him talk, I'm gonna let him do some Bible verses next week. Lead us in some Bible readings.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, it's very, very sweet and tasty, and you can only get it during Mardi Gras time.
I've had one before, and I'm usually these guys aren't always on the up and up, but it's true. If you're around the world and you don't know what a king cake is, and you get the chance, I would try it.
Yeah, I mean, you can have one mailed to you. Tiffany said she was going to send you one.
Well, the funny part was the champ posted one on social media today, and basically he said it was good, it wasn't great, but it was good enough. And then so
he's cheating on his macros.
So then you tagged me in it, Harper, and then I was like, Harper, you and Lady Harper need to send me one. And then Tiffany chimes in and says, it looks mid as fuck.
It's not bad. Sorry. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna try it.
It popped me the way she said it. And then anyway, so yeah, let me know how it tastes. But you got the apple one, you said?
Yeah, they only had the apple and the cream cheese filled one, so I just got the apple.
See, I don't like the filled cream cheese, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, fuck, I love that cream cheese, bro. I mean, come on, bro.
That's some white person stuff, man. In South Louisiana.
What does that mean?
Yeah, exactly. Here comes the emails.
Well, can you please explain what the fuck you mean by white people shit?
I seen a lot of white people eat the king cake with the filling in it. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, it's hard to find one where there is no like gimmick to it now.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's like wrestling. There's too many flips and dives.
Yeah.
It's truly, it really has gotten truly ridiculous, man.
Dude, I saw it fucking around says there's a wedding cake one. I was like, the fuck is this? It looks like a wedding. I'm like, bro, y'all are getting fucking stupid, bro. Just make a goddamn king cake.
You know, it don't cost no money.
Yeah.
Like to make it, so they're like, it's not like it's a big investment to make one of those. I mean, you know, so you just put one out there and you got $4 worth of, you know, stuff that you put into it. It costs you maybe $3 to make one, and you turn around and sell it for $20.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
So there's a lot of markup in it, so they're not wasting any money when they make them. It's just dough and sugar, bro.
The podcast business and get into the king cake business.
So I've told my wife this before because she doesn't get it, doesn't understand it. But I'm like, I don't understand why like Manny Randazzo's Harper doesn't just sell them year round. I feel like they could make a killing.
You see, I know, but it's like WrestleMania, bruh. You can't have it once a goddamn month. Or it's like Christmas. You can't do Christmas today and do it again 3 months later. No, bruh. Or like Thanksgiving Day. You got Thanksgiving Day. There's no Thanksgiving Day, and then next week we're going to do it again. No, bruh.
How do you explain birthday month?
I know, right? That's some white girl shit there.
All right, Doc. You were the main one saying we got to wrap up. You're going to be blown up. Do you want to get into this show?
I'm already tired. What do you want?
See? You did it to yourself again. I don't even want to hear it. So we'll get started now.
Okay, we're going to start here. We got a Ravishing Rick Rude coming out.
Okay, well, before you even go there, this week's episode was taped June 9th of 1993, according to history at WWE.com. Harper, you're going to love this. It was taped at the Lake Charles Civic Center in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Now, here's the funniest. I know. Here's the funniest part about all this. They taped multiple shows that day, according to the history of WWE.com. And I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this, but apparently it's accurate. The June 26th Worldwide, the July 3rd Power Hour, the July 3rd Saturday Night, and the July 10th Worldwide, and multiple other matches are on the 7/24 and 7/31 Saturday Night. So
how long would you have to sit there?
I think what actually happened was they essentially re-aired or used matches for like multiple shows to stretch it out.
Even if they did, that's a long card.
It's still it's still a lot. Like I was looking at it and it is a lot, but it's just weird when you wrap your head around how many tapings they were this out for, even if it's just, a match that they showed on a taping, or on 1 week. It's still they took a lot of stuff from this. Again, I got this from the history of WWE.com. But anyway.
Now, is there something historical that happens at these tapings that we're going to talk about, Mike, next week, but in the next couple of weeks with us and then Harper?
Did you get the 5-star fucking reviews in?
I don't think we had any new ones this week.
Not until Whiskey Clark sobers up and does another one.
All right.
Yeah, something happens next week, but we're gonna have to save that for when Harper's.
But it's not on the Saturday night episode.
Are you talking about Harlem Heat? What we talked about earlier this week? Yeah, we got to table that because I got. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Harper, the first match is Rick Rude versus. Look at this dude's hairdo.
Man, it looks like your boy from Kung Fu.
I need more than man. Explain whatever the hell this has.
I don't know. What do you call those people that used to beg for money?
Moonies?
No, the religious group. I mean,
Moonies.
You don't see them anymore. They would with the weird hair, and they would.
Moonies.
Is that what they're called, Mike?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't know any religious group that has this whatever this is on this dude's head.
Someone's gonna go, oh, he means the blah blah blah. They were big in the 80s. They're always making fun of them.
Well, you make sure you DM that to Harper since he's the one who cares, because I don't.
They were in fucking airplane.
I would say that it looks like if Jesse took that patch of hair that he has on the back and grew it into a ponytail, then that's what we're dealing with.
That looks crazy looking. And that motherfucker left that building looking like that, and he went to work the next day looking like that.
Where does he work to get away with that?
Man, I don't, because you can tell he probably shaved it before he went to the fucking building.
Sure.
Man.
But you got to live like that.
Yeah, dude. It almost looks like he's got a fucking stingray or something on the back of his fucking head.
There you go. That's a good descriptor.
That's fucking weird.
Can I get 2 minutes?
The sides are bald and the top is bald, but he's got a hair with like a plaited ponytail.
I've never seen that before.
2 minutes in, if you don't mind.
I'm at 157. What do we look?
Man, the strength here. He moves him over
Nah, you got to
from a
explain
suplex.
that.
He moves him over from a suplex to kind of overhead, and then just tosses him on the rope, and then tells the camera about it. But that's some strength, right?
He's got him in a suplex, standing suplex.
Because
and
it's
then
hard for the guy to help him, isn't it?
Rude moves him from a standing
you
suplex
see
to a
him
press.
twitching up right there, but
Yeah,
but
he
still.
helped him. But
Yeah.
still, you got to be strong to pull that off. I mean, it's not easy to take somebody from a standing suplex to a press, and then you press them over your head and then drop them on the top rope. It's good stuff.
That's
Anything
what I
else,
mean.
Doc?
It was quick, and it needs to be, because this is Rick Rude, and he's still mad.
Yeah, it don't need to be. So from there, we go to Rick
Jesse
Rude.
Ventura hair. He has the same thing, doesn't he?
I just said that.
Oh, did you? Well,
I said if Jesse Ventura took his haircut and grew a ponytail out of the back of it, then that's what he would look like.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
I accept your apology, and I appreciate you for validating my feelings.
That's right. You still got nice cans.
And peanut butter skin.
Big old cans. All right.
And
let's
my
go
peanut
now
butter
to
skin.
Rick Rude's got something to say. Talking about Dustin Rhodes at Beach Blast. Here it is.
I've seen Rick Rude, a man who we all know at Beach Blast, has his chance to become the U.S. Heavyweight Champion again in an Iron Man challenge against Dustin Rhodes.
Beach Blast 93 for Dustin Rhodes. It's going to end up being called Biloxi Blues. Dustin Rhodes, you're nothing but a guppy in the ocean of life. And for 30 long minutes, you will be singed by the flames of my burning desire to once again be called the United States Heavyweight Champion. Beach Blast 93. Rick Rude will pilot a flight to hell and back with only one passenger aboard. It's you, Dustin, and your book backing coach. That means no snacks, no refreshments, and no United States title. See you soon, Dustin.
It also means ugly stewardesses. More on TBS. Right after this time now.
Doc?
You cut out, bro. I don't know what you were talking, then you quit.
Your shit's cutting out, Mike.
Uh-oh. Anyway.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I can hear you most of the time, except when I can't. So
okay.
I thought Rick was good there because it's not the best thing ever and the most menacing thing ever, but he's telling a story, he's painting a picture. I thought Jesse kind of stepped on it at the end with the ugly stewardess line. I was like, let him walk off and have his moment.
Yeah, it's just like Harper always says, Jesse has FU money, so he can just do and say what he wants.
That don't make it right, and it don't mean he's above getting called out in this particular venue.
Tough guy right there. Keyboard warrior, Doc.
I'm just trying to stand up for what's right in this world.
That's right. Give peace a chance.
All right, that's a fair assessment of the Pro Bowl. Harper, you got anything?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Jesus.
From there, he's going to have something to say in a minute.
Blues. Remember that
From
movie?
there.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's a movie. That's where he got that from.
From there, we go to Beach Blast Control Center with Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff. He runs down the card. He also goes to the match from Worldwide that was had a controversial finish with Rude and Dustin, where they both got their shoulders up. We've seen that a few times now. Anyway, we'll be covering their match on Beach Blast at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Doc, anything from Beach Blast Control Center? I really don't have anything from it. It's, they just run down the card, what we're going to see there.
You said Easy. I think we should start calling him Cheese Dick Eric.
Come on.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, what's that even mean?
Right.
Okay. Y'all turn on me.
No. Answer the question.
Like, he's just a cheese dick. You don't know what that means?
He's just like a shithead?
Yeah, he's just a shithead.
Okay.
Just a complete shithead. Ruining our sport. He's a sports entertainment guy.
It's very mean of you to say, but okay.
Okay. Either one of y'all ever go over to Biloxi to the Isle of Capri?
No.
I've been there, but it's
gone.
It is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't rebuild it? I don't know. I don't know if it.
I think it's gone.
I tell you what, they must have gave him a lot of money to come do the show there. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to people who don't know the Gulf Coast casinos around this time was still relatively new.
Right.
And man, like
they were real new.
Right. It was a big thing for people like in the New Orleans area. I mean, they would drive to Biloxi, which is like an hour away, to go gamble and stay at the hotels there. I mean, I'm not even going to try to. It's not like it's anything close to Las Vegas or anything, but the whole Gulf Coast casinos down there was a huge. I mean, it's still a big thing. I mean, people still go there a lot. People in the South, I should say that. I mean, you're not having people flying from California or
Vegas,
Florida. Right. It ain't Vegas, but it was a big thing. So like they spent, I'm pretty sure they gave WCW a good bit of money to come have this pay-per-view there.
I saw Huey Lewis in the news at one of those casinos about 6-7 years ago.
I saw Kool and the Gang in the early 2000s at one of them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I can't remember which one I was at, but yeah.
Did they do Jungle Boogie?
Jungle Boogie. Nah.
Did they play Jungle Boogie?
Fuck, it was 20 plus years ago. I don't know.
Shit, I would know if I saw Jungle Boogie live.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That's a great song. You know, Kool and the Gang has the first record I ever bought.
It's coming from the guy who earlier today is yelling at me. He wants to be done by a certain time tonight. And he spent close to an hour now of talking about things that I don't even know what he was talking about. I just want to put that out there.
I'm talking about Kool and the Gang. I'm talking about Kool and the Gang.
I get a message.
That'd be right up your alley.
Every Tuesday before we start recording. Bruh, you think we can be airtight tonight and get over with at this time? And I say the same thing every week. I'm going to stop responding to it at a certain point. Actually, I'm going to stop responding to it. I say, well, if you just stay on task, that shouldn't be a problem. And every single time,
the casino.
he stays off. He goes off the reservation.
What's that mean?
Yeah, what's that mean?
That is not sensitive to our Native American First Peoples.
Yeah. They're called the Commanders now.
He leaves the country every time. Now, Doc, I was getting ready to play something for you that I know is going to piss you off.
Is it on task? Because I'd certainly hate to be off task.
Here it is.
Boom! Last Action Hero. What do you think of anyone who doesn't see this movie?
Big mistake.
I love this place. I think it's the biggest movie of the summer. And now when you go to Burger King and order a flame-broiled Whopper with large fries and a medium drink, you get this Last Action Hero animated action cup free. Like him, you can be large and in charge. So see the movie and collect all 4 cups. It's your way right away. I love this place, and I'm going to see the movie.
Bruh.
That was a good soundtrack.
I hated those cups.
Oh, I was gone by now. Yeah, I never saw that movie.
No? Oh my God. You're fucking...
I've never seen that movie.
I saw it at the Dallas show.
And now people aren't going to believe me that I've never seen it. They think I'm doing it just to rile you up, but I promise that's not the case. And I was out of Burger King by now, bro. I was done. You get those cups peddled to everybody who needs one, though.
I need you to lead the show since you can't hear me.
Okay, well, next we're going to go to Tony and Jesse sitting ringside. They're going to send us to Cleveland with Catherine White, where we're going to once again, Harper, you better get ready for this. We're going to bring in Dustin Rhodes tonight to help try to find and bring Cactus back to the WCW. This one is stupid.
This is Catherine
Mike.
White, reporting for WCW, back in the alleys of downtown Cleveland, where last week we found Cactus Jack, but a very different Cactus Jack than the one we know. He doesn't remember his name or anything about his life, even that he's a wrestler. Convinced that he spent many years at sea, he now lives among the homeless and apparently serves as their protector. We asked his doctor about this strange turn of events, and he advised us to bring Jack back to his normal surroundings, or bring something or someone from Jack's former life to him. Colette, Jack's pregnant wife, begged to come with us, but considering the dangers involved, we decided to ask one of his friends, Dustin Rhodes.
Well, thank you, Catherine. Just like everybody else, I've been watching your reports, and I'm very concerned about Jack. But I'm here, and I'm willing to do anything I can to make him feel better.
Well, we appreciate your help, and we appreciate your being here. Shall we see if we can find him?
They're walking through the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
As a matter of fact, there's not much else he can do. But all that thinking serves him well when he's tearing into a northeaster.
I didn't really believe it till now,
40-foot
but
waves
that
looking
look
at the
in his
midnight
eyes.
mass. The sea is a giving mother and a harsh mistress. And in that, she's like life itself. Every one of us here in this camp is preparing to face a storm of our own. But it's a storm we can weather if we just use everything we have stored in our locker. The one up here. Ahoy there, miss. I see you've returned, and I have a feeling it's not to listen to my stories. Who's your friend?
Jack, it's me, Dustin. Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes? You're that country singer, aren't you? Quite popular among the mates. I've heard your albums 100 times out there at sea.
Jack, it's Dustin. We've wrestled each other. We've even teamed up. Don't you remember?
What I remember is seeing that face on album covers and listening to that rich voice. Come on, you do sing, don't you?
Well, I've been known to choke out a tune or two.
Well, great. Maybe you can come back here and sing a couple of your biggest hits for the mates. We don't get much entertainment around here.
Well, I don't have a band, but...
Dustin, please. We're here to help Jack remember who he is, not book a concert.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. Look, if you don't leave him alone, you're really gonna be sorry. Now look, lady, last time you came barging in here, I asked you nicely to leave.
Nicely? Nicely? Honey, if that was nice, I'd hate to see you in a bad mood. What are you hiding? What are you afraid of? That is Cactus Jack. Who else would call you Bang Bang?
I call her Bang Bang because of her temper. She's always firing off her cannons over the bows of other ships, looking for a battle.
Jack, don't you remember? Bang, bang!
Bang Bang!
Whoa, Jack!
Jack!
Dustin! Did it go? Oh!
Dustin, Catherine!
He's gone.
So's my hat.
Hey, let's get out of here.
I think you're right. Tonight, we may have made some headway in jarring Jack's memory. We will be back to follow up on this possible breakthrough. In the daytime. Back to you, Tony.
All right, Doc, let's hear some commentary on that.
Harper, what just happened?
I don't know. I thought that was like the Cleveland Browns season ticket holders all meeting up.
I thought it was their GM, their draft preparation.
Who should the new quarterback be? I don't know what the fuck that. I don't. Man, this is bad, dude. Bang, bang.
And let's drag Dustin into it. That's
right.
That's Dusty going, look, Dustin, baby, I need you to go save this.
He's walking around Cleveland with the cowboy hat on.
Yeah, what's the chances of him surviving with that hat and that get up on in that neighborhood if it was real?
Yeah. My God.
Mike, did you enjoy that?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you all right. I mean, I can take over if you want, but I'm not trying to go into business for myself here.
I'm with Harper. That was bad.
That was very bad.
It's not over. Next week, I think, is the last one.
Thank God, dude. And his broad can go back to her fucking cubicle.
Oh, the what?
Her fucking cubicle.
I'm not worried about that word.
What?
I refuse to say it.
What, broad?
Yeah.
I said that a million fucking times.
Who?
Oh.
Oh, matey, I have never uttered such a word. At sea, we do not say such things.
No.
Oh, my God.
This is my wife, Bam Bam.
Bang Bang.
Yeah, Bang Bang. Because of her temper.
That's the best part of all this is Bang Bang. I did like it when Catherine White called her honey, because when one girl calls another girl honey, it's about to go down.
Always an insult.
Now, we don't have any more Masters of the Powerbomb movies, do we?
I don't remember, but
I don't think so.
In case you missed it, the homeless people stole Dustin's hat.
Yeah.
At the end of that thing, whatever that was. It was something.
He's lucky that's all he lost. Stupid white boy down in the middle of nowhere like that.
Yeah, crack ass cracker.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to make of whatever that was. That was terrible. Terrible.
That's bad, dude.
It was so bad. It was the worst one yet. Like, and many of them have been bad, but it's, what are we doing? I mean, it's just like, what's happening?
There's a rule of when you're in a hole, quit digging. And we just on turbo digging.
Well said. All right, Doc, what's next?
Okay, so now let's go to the ring where we have the Masters of the Powerbomb, Bader, Big Van Bader, and Psycho Sid Vicious, and they're going to take on Larry Santo and I believe it's Todd Zane, perhaps. Last name Zane for sure. This goes quick and it's destructive. Basically, I'm sitting there thinking, are Harley and Fuller just like out on the rings here saying, now Harley, this is the easiest money we ever made? I don't know.
Well, I think so. And by the way, Harper, everybody loved you describing Colonel Parker as the Ole Miss booster.
Boy, when you come play for Ole Miss, I give you brand new Lincoln Continental.
Why is there mud in the dashboard? Don't mind that, son.
Son, you come on, play for us. I take good care of you and Mama.
You come on, play for the Rebels. Oxford be perfect for you.
All right. Well, quick match, Sid and Vader win, Doc. Then we go to the Flair for the goal with Maxx Payne. Any thoughts before I play what I'm about to play?
Just let that soak in, Harper. We're going to Flair for the gold with Big Maxx Payne.
Oh, wow.
It is.
Mr. Flair, what a pleasant surprise.
Max, how are you, my friend? Have a seat here.
You're dressed in black.
I'm dressed in black just for you.
Can we tone down the colors? Oh, I love the Art Deco stuff, though, Rick. It looks nice on you, baby. I'm telling you.
You know, Max, I gotta tell you, I've been in the sport almost 20 years. Have a seat, please. And I've seen a lot of guys come and go, my friend. But don't take us the wrong way. You've got to be one of the strangest characters to ever be in the sport of professional wrestling.
Well, I guess that's entirely dependent upon what you base your standard on. If you're psychotic, Rick, how do you judge who's psychotic?
Well, that's a good point. I'm not going to debate that with you. Let me just say one thing to you. I had Johnny out here last week, 2 weeks ago. Brother, he tells the world, not only did you hurt him, but you took the bad blaster from him. Now, what's the story between you and Johnny B. Bad?
Well, I think it's a little strong to say I stole his party pooper. And let's call it the party pooper.
All right,
because how can Johnny be bad
develop any kind of relationship with an inanimate object as insignificant as the party pooper and try to compare it to an instrument as beautiful as Norma Jean. It's not possible, is it?
Well, hey, in your eyes, a lot of things probably aren't possible, but hey, on national television, brother, you did a job on him.
Well,
we don't know for sure the status of Johnny right now, but we do know that at Beach Blast 93, you guys are hooked up. Are you ready to go?
I'll tell you what, Beach Blast 93, Johnny be bad. Suit up for destruction. Because a paralleled force in professional wrestling you've never faced before is Maxx Payne, and there is no standard by which to judge other than me.
You've said it all, brother, and your star is shining bright. Listen, John, we get so many requests out here for big things to happen. How about hitting Norma Jean for us one time here, Max?
I'll tell you something, Rick. One thing I don't need is a couch to rock and roll with.
Right, Fifi, come on over here. Let's listen to Maxx Payne and Norma Jean.
All right, I had enough of that, Doc. Your thoughts on whatever the hell this was?
Come on, it's the best part.
No.
He's riffing now.
Yeah.
What are we doing, Doc?
He's all doom and gloom until it's time to whip out the purple guitar and the red sunglasses.
What do you think Rick's thinking?
What the fuck?
Right.
Why did I leave Vince?
Well, you hear when he said, Max, don't take this the wrong way. You're one of the strangest guys I've ever seen.
This is garbage, too.
Yeah, I don't think he's strange. I think he's just, Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing?
Right.
With our wrestling program?
Sometimes stuff's so bad, you really can't even comment on it.
Yeah, no.
Well, I guess it's time to hit the tagline.
Book it, bitch.
Well, Doc, what's next?
That'd been funny if we really ended the show right there. What?
Doc,
what can I help you with?
What's next?
Okay, so now we're going to go to what I believe to be is the main event for a pretty short show here, where we're going to get six-man action, where we have Barry Windham accompanying the Hollywood Blondes versus what we now know to be the Horsemen. We can't say the Four Horsemen because there's not four of them. We're going to get Rick Arn and Paul Roma. Lake Charles hasn't been this blown up since I don't know when. This is the main event anywhere in the country. Mike, back to you.
Oh, no, you can't hear me, remember?
Oh, I can now. We can hear you now. You've apparently cleared up your audio. You ain't got to get hot or hold a grudge or be petty about shit. Come on. You be better than that.
They started this. Well, introduction started with 25 minutes left in TV time.
That's good.
When
After what we've seen, we need some good wrestling to cleanse this palate.
Yeah.
When the bell finally rings, there's 20 minutes left, including the commercial in between the match. So, anyway, Doc, I got a couple timestamps. First one at 39:25. I was going to play some audio from it.
Oh, please do.
All right. So again, this is Wyndham, Austin, Pillman versus Flair, Anderson, and Roma. So there's a lot happening here. 39 mark. Barry and Rick they get in there and they start lighting it up. Here it is.
1, 2, 3.
Tony, I'd agree with you on that. In normal situation, you're absolutely right. The champion don't have to win.
I had to say
But
Pillman.
Barry
I'm sorry.
Windham, I think deep down feels he's got to prove something, not only to himself, but to the whole world, and maybe most of all to the nature boy, Ric Flair. And look at Flair rallying against Flying Brian. Whoa! Pillman, known for his chops, is now on the receiving end of the nature boy. Look at this, they're going chop for chop.
Oh, Flair pulls it back in again.
It's a shame the ring wasn't mic'd better because those were some serious chops.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
What's wrong in Lake Charles? They couldn't get the ring mic'd properly?
It's Louisiana. What do you mean what was wrong? I could tell you 100 million things.
I've never heard you get be that disparaging about your home state. What are we really talking about here?
Think the commissioner was there, Mike?
What, bro? What's that, Harper?
The commissioner was there.
Yeah.
You think Rick had to sign some autographs for him so that the show could go on?
This was Harper. This is prior to all the stringent rules, though. With the
That's true. Right.
They didn't implement that until like maybe 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
Being pain in the asses to the indie promoters down there. All right.
This match was weird. This match was weird because Rick was out and he early and on fire. I guess that they don't want him standing on the apron and the "We Want Rick" chants. They're tired of it, I guess.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, there were some good spots in it with the Chop Fest and Wyndham and Flair got in there and they were going at it when they were in there together. It was kind of slow. Did you also feel that way, Doc?
Kind of. I got a different take on it. Let's comment about Paul Roma's standing as a horseman. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I plan to.
Tell me more. Did you get
He's
there?
Are we done with the musical review? He's the worst horseman ever. He's worse than Mongo. He's worse than Mongo, and he's worse than Sting.
Why?
I mean, you could tell like you could tell he doesn't really want to be there. From what I see.
It does. Nothing about this works.
Because he's just kind of standing there like, okay.
Why is he the worst ever?
That's what because he doesn't want to be there.
Nah, I don't think he's the worst ever. I think he's just miscasted.
Who's the worst?
Right, he's definitely miscast. What did he do after this? He just kind of fell off the map, huh?
No.
I need you to DM that to Hardbody Harper on Facebook. Not me.
How about no? Send that to Mud Show Mike 504.
You won't get a response, and I won't forward it to Harper.
No, good. We'll just say it anyway, because for him to say that, which means he's going to see it, but he just won't respond. But you still get your shit in. He's just going to no-sell it.
You get your shit in, and then Harper and I get a text with a screenshot. Go, can you believe this bullshit?
Does not happen.
Oh, all the time. He's like, look at this shit that this guy sent me. I'm like, dude, that's fucking Zoncha. Leave him alone.
Right. That's one of our best listeners, our longest term listeners. Why are you doing this?
Yeah. Y'all are so full of shit. Oh, boy. He's not the worst horseman.
Is this selling any pay-per-views?
No.
No, I think what this was, hey, we got to get some headliners on here. Let's do some 6-man stuff. We're in Lake Charles. Yeah, let's just do something with a lot of guys. This reminds me of a Monday Night Raw from about 10 years ago when every single Monday Night Raw ended with a combination of 6 guys having some kind of tag.
That's true. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, they
would just say when that was happening, we would say, "Oh man, they didn't do that back in the day."
Like John Cena and this guy versus so and so and so and so and Edge or something.
Point that out
because Edge was in every one of those.
Yeah,
I'll never forget one time, Doc, you actually said that to me. We were talking about Raw. This is before the podcast started, and your exact words were, tell me why every single Raw ends in some kind of tag match, 6-man tag, 8-man tag between guys that they just throw in there together to do something to put all of them on at the end.
Man, were you taping our conversations from like 12 years ago and then replaying them when you got home and memorizing them? Shit, I don't remember saying that.
Oh, you said it. You said it. You said a lot of shit you never remember saying. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I drink a lot.
When you drink, you say shit you don't remember. That's very accurate.
53-53.
Well, we're almost there. What are we looking for?
Did Arn kick out of Barry's finish?
Let's see. One.
Oh, that's the jumping DDT. Yeah.
That's his
Oh,
finish.
yeah. Yeah, that's true, huh?
And he pins him.
1, 2. No.
He did kick out.
Yeah.
He kicked out, Doc. I mean,
yeah.
What are you going to say next? Everything was airtight, brother. We never did that back then. We didn't kick out of finishes.
I'm just noticing things along the way, asshole.
It's true, though.
He kicked out of his finisher. That's the champ's finisher. Well,
anything else before I go to the finish? Because I know you don't have the finish noted.
No.
Look at Austin. I love that.
Look, here's the other thing about this, though. This was long, and there wasn't a lot going on, and you don't expect there's going to be a clean finish. But after everything we've already seen, it was just nice to sit back and watch 6 guys get in the ring that could actually wrestle.
That's a fair point. So the finish, we get Arn hits a neck breaker, makes a hot tag. Flair comes in, doing his thing. Gary Michael Capetta is counting down from 60 seconds because there's only 60 seconds left because they TV timed it, right?
Oh, okay.
And Flair puts a figure 4 on Barry. Barry dumps the ref out the ring while in the figure 4. Just pulls him through the ropes. Pee Wee, the other ref, comes in and calls for the bell. It's a DQ because Barry dumped Flair out of the ring. And we're out of time as Tony Schiavone yells. We're out of time. See you next week, everybody. And that was how they ended this show. Not terrible.
And that shit used to hook me every goddamn time.
Every week.
I got to find out what happened.
I got to tune in next week. Mama, can we set the VCR?
Mama, I can't go to Swagman's.
Imagine if like a UFC fight ended like that nowadays.
Imagine if like anything, like a football game, you're watching, it's overtime. Oh, we got to go. What?
Yeah, tune in next week for the. I'll tell you what happened. Well, excuse me.
Turn into your nightly news and watch the sports and find out who won.
Right, because that was the thing. We couldn't. It wasn't like you could tune.
It
into
was
the
radio
news.
silence the minute that thing went off the air.
Yep.
Unless you knew somebody who was there, which never happened.
Come on, nobody.
Even if you did, they would fucking bullshit you.
Assholes.
Oh,
the
man.
assholes you used to just feed your bullshit back then.
And now.
Yeah, but dude, when I was a kid, bro, you used to fucking believe people like just because they're like 2 years older than you. Well, it's got.
That's how the world works. That's how the world worked.
Fuck, I remember like, when I was a kid, when I was like 8 or 9. There was a kid that was like 10 or 11. We're sitting there, and he tells us. I mean, this was a different time, right? When homosexuality.
This is going to be about This is going to be where babies come from, isn't it?
No, this is when like homosexuality was seen through a different set of eyes.
Oh my God.
He goes, you know, when you walk, if you move your arms like back and forth, you know, that means you're gay. I'm like, what? Because you believe him because he's older than you. Because like back then, if somebody was like 2 years older than you, they fucking might as well been fucking 40. And you're like, what? Oh, wow. And so we're in school and we're watching everybody walk around because you fucking naturally move your arms back and forth, kind of.
Harper, how long after you heard that did you walk differently to make sure you weren't gay?
I realized I was walking the same way. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And I'm walking like a goddamn action figure. Just fucking with my arms to the side. Then I realized, wait a minute. Everyone's walking around like, man, this dude is full of shit. Because everyone's fucking walking around like this.
He's not wrong, Mike. That's something that used to happen, at least for white people. I don't know.
No, I mean that's no different than when somebody would tell you What's the old one, Harper? You remember this one with the pop rocks?
Oh, bro, yeah, hey, dude, you used to believe that shit forever. If you swallowed the fucking pop rocks with a Coke,
You're
would
dead.
explode in your stomach. Yeah, like it's a fucking, like you ate C4. And
It's
then
a wrap.
it didn't even pop into your head. If this is so dangerous, why the fuck are they selling this at the damn Time Saver?
Right, because some dipshit freaking 10-year-olds exactly gonna do that.
You know what I was fucking talking to somebody about? The Blair Witch Project. We all thought that shit was real, bro.
Real.
We all went to the Galleria.
I saw that one.
Yep.
And we were in our early 20s then.
Yes. And me and my buddies, we all went to the Galleria to see it. And we're like, dude, this shit's like a real video, right? Because the night before, they had a documentary, quote unquote documentary.
A what?
A documentary.
I didn't make anything. Do you mean a documentary?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on the Sci-Fi Channel, and we found the tape here. I think it was something where a local junior college was like examining the Native Americans, and that something like the artifacts, and that's where they found this tape, but it's impossible because where they found the tape, no one's been there in 200 years. Some bullshit, right? So we're like, oh my God, bro, we're soaking this shit in, right? So we go to see the movie, bro. We thinking this shit's for real. We're like, what the fuck? And I remember the next day, my friend Billy, that he passed on. That's the fucking mystery guy, Mike, that I was telling you about. Fucking calling me.
Yeah, Doc has no clue what we're talking about, so continue.
Okay, yeah. So he's like, dude, that shit's all bullshit. I was like, no, it's not. He's like, dude, it's all bullshit. I remember putting on the fucking news, and there's like the police chief or whatever, the sheriff, or please stop coming here. There is nothing here. It was all fake. It was a movie. There is no Blair Witch. No one died in these woods. Stop coming, because all these people kept showing up and like fucking looking for the Blair Witch. And it's all bullshit. And I was like, these motherfuckers. And then it didn't hit me. I was like, this documentary was on a Sci-Fi Channel. Why wasn't it on a History Channel? And that's when it hit me. It was on a Sci-Fi Channel. So it was fucking bullshit.
Right. They don't put documentaries on the History Channel. They put documentaries on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Stop calling it that. It's not.
That's
not the right.
Stop. They put documentaries on the History Channel, but documentaries go on a Sci-Fi Channel.
Exactly. And that's when it hit me. I was like, that shit was on a Sci-Fi Channel. Motherfucker. They got me. And they laughed all the way to bank with that fucking movie. Because they didn't cost shit to make. Some motherfuckers with a GE camcorder from fucking Sears filmed that shit. Made millions. Probably tens of millions of dollars.
Hold on, I'll check.
No, he's right. It made a lot of money.
I know. They made a second one. Remember?
Yeah, but you can't make a second one.
I remember seeing that in a theater too. I don't know why we fucking went and saw that shit.
The budget, they estimate the budget anywhere from $200,000 to $750,000.
Damn, I didn't think it was that much.
It made $249 million.
Jesus.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's a return on one's investment.
Man. Yes. And then if you adjusted that for inflation now.
Yes.
How much did you say it made, Doc?
$248.6 million.
Dude, that's like buying one lotto ticket and fucking winning the whole thing.
What year was it?
1999. I was 25.
I don't remember the month it came out.
That shit was a little scary when they started yelling at the end, and I was like, holy shit.
Right.
The inflation calculator won't even take it.
It's too much
It's
money.
too recent.
It's
Really?
no, because the number's too high. It says keep the number under 10 million. Yeah, it's telling me to keep it under 10 million.
So do 10 million and then multiply it by 25.
Yeah, there you go. 10 million would be almost $19 million in today's money.
So it's almost doubled. So 475 million now.
That's just crazy, dude.
That's nuts.
A bunch of no-name fucking actors with a goddamn camcorder from Best Buy.
Man.
Let's make a movie this weekend.
Yeah, dude. We'll call it the BTT Witch Project. We're gonna film it in like Doc's backyard or something.
It'll be like the Masters Power Bomb. My dog will wander into the shot.
All right. Well, Doc, we already said it. That's how they went off air. So we got to toot toot, Rolex it, rate it, all that good stuff. Before we do it, remember, don't forget to become a patron. tinyurl.com/Patreon BTT. Only place you can listen to our Beach Blast pay-per-view review, along with all of our WCW pay-per-views back to 85. Clash of the Champions as well. We've done 23 now. The JV Goon Squad shows, the World Class shows, all available. tinyurl.com/Patreon BTT. All right, Doc, you first. What are you rating it?
Oh, this is pretty bad.
It wasn't good. The cactus thing is just terrible.
I'm afraid that in the effort of calling this right down the middle, I'm going to have to give this a D. This is, and from what I think is about to happen with some light reading ahead, this is the worst year that we're going to cover, I think. And it's been the worst so far. And there's no reason for it with all the talent that we have.
Yeah, it's sad, huh?
Yeah.
For a 1 hour show, I'm not going to rate it great. But like when you think about the matches, Rude and Rex Cooper, and then you had Vader and Sid, like basically they were enhancement talent matches. Like that was what was supposed to happen. The problem is you had Maxx Payne on Flair for the Gold, and then you had this thing with Cactus.
Is Flair for the Gold over, please?
It's got to be getting close. I don't remember what the last one was, but it's got to be getting close.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I guess you gave it a D. I give it a D plus, only because it's wrestling and I like it, and it was only an hour.
Yeah.
What about you,
I'll
Harper?
give it a D plus. A D. Yeah, this ain't a C. I'll give it a D plus.
So then, Doc, that leaves the Rolex and the Toot Toot. Who you got? Or don't forget, we used to give out a reverse Rolex and Toot Toot when Rick was gone, when it got really bad at times. So that's still in play if you wanted to.
I hate to do that. That seems disingenuous. I'm going to give mine to Rick Rude. He cut a decent promo. He hoisted that fella up. He had to deal with that guy's terrible hair. I'll go with Rick Rude.
Yeah, I'm going with Rude. Just for the way that he got that guy up and he dropped him on the ropes.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
I'm going with Harley Race and Colonel Robert Parker because they was out there. Man, Harley, this is about the best damn money we ever made in our lives sitting out here walking. We just going to keep on soaking these saps out of this cash. What you think, man?
I mean, Harley, the territory is dog shit. But this is easy money.
It's not dog shit. It's just, I don't know. Who do you blame for this? Because you got the players. They're there.
Yeah, but we're not heating anything up.
Yeah.
Like, and okay, so the thing they had that was great, think about it, was Flair and Arn versus the Hollywood Blondes. But they pivoted immediately. What else is hot?
I mean, Flair and Wyndham.
Okay.
It's like right now they're just running out the clock until Beach Blast, though.
How's that going to be? I haven't seen it. Never seen it. What am I dealing with here? We're going to have fun?
It's been a while since I watched it. It's been a while since I watched it. I don't remember it being bad. Let me put it like that.
Okay.
Now,
That's another telltale thing is we watch some of these big shows and we're like, this shit was good. It was wrestling. And then you watch all this other crap that they're doing.
It's crazy
it's
how good the
ridiculous.
Clash was.
Right.
To get to this at this point and be like,
And it's
what the
not,
hell's
and don't be
happening?
like, oh, we're not serious. Man, that fucking comedy shit with Pillman and Flair for the Old was tremendous. So
That was
don't
some
act
good
like,
TV, bro.
yeah, so don't act like we're all super serious and uptight about shit. That shit was funny. It also didn't cost $75,000 to rent a set and go do all that shit either.
All right, I'm gonna toot your horn again. You said it during the Flair for the Old. Comedy, when done right, makes sense. What you saw with Cactus tonight, that's neither comedy or anything done
Sensical.
right.
Or sensical.
It's the old thing in wrestling. I say this all the time. Like when sometimes something is so bad, it makes you laugh and feel entertained. I.e.,
Yeah.
so bad you laugh. I mean, it's like, what do you want me to do? It was so pathetic. I was entertained. But then
I understand that there's a lot of this that is lowbrow humor, and I'm good with that.
But what's happening with Cactus is just
dog shit.
I don't get it because when he comes back, it's crazy. I mean, the stuff him and Vader do. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Maybe Hulk Hogan will save us.
Come on. The Great American Beer, or whatever it's called.
I love when David Jordan, I think he asked it in the Ask Doc episodes, are y'all ready for Hogan? And it just was like, Doc has hated Hogan for his entire life.
That's nice.
For anybody who has who would perceive Doc hates Hogan now because of certain events, he hated Hogan long before anything in the current event cycle reached us. Doc has said, I hate Hogan forever.
And let me just say this. For everything that you think I think about any other wrestler, or like, I'm thinking Sting. Man, give me 50 Stings over one Hogan.
Oh, there is some dumb stuff when Hogan is there.
Oh, I bet.
That's
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
Yeah. Anyway,
I even
all right.
hated Hogan when he was a bad guy, because when he was in Rocky, he beat up Rocky, man. That made me mad too.
Come on. Get over
No,
it.
I love that.
That was like 82.
I love that Rocky. The one that Hogan's in with Mr. T and
Meatball, hey.
Dude, that is a great that Rocky. I have trouble ranking them, but I love that. Just the interaction with Paulie and Rocky and Carl Weathers when they're at his gym. Dude, that's cinema gold.
Yeah.
I don't like these people. Well, maybe they don't like you too either, Paulie. I didn't do nothing to them. Well, there you go. What did he say in the gym? They ruined my reputation, Rock.
Yeah, I forgot what he says.
And Rocky says, Apollo, it takes about 20 years to get used to him. Well, I ain't got 20 years. He's in there being racist as a mother. And Rocky's like, bro, I'm just trying to win this title back, bro. Great movie. That's the movie that D-Man D-Man says the most unrealistic scene in cinema history is in that movie when Stallone beats Carl Weathers on the beach running.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gonna tell me an Italian white guy is gonna beat Apollo Creed in a race? Are you kidding me, bro? I mean, are we working the room here or what, bro? I mean, come on, Harper. All right.
That's
I think
nice.
I'm done. Yeah, I know. All right. Doc, anything else before we get out of here and wrap this up this week?
I really can't. I really am hopeful that the wrestling picks up soon because it's been bad for a while now. And
yeah,
I want to be excited about wrestling. If I want to watch dog shit wrestling, I'll tune into AEW.
You just had to go there.
Right, you gotta take a shot.
You had to go there.
Come on, bro.
You just threw the brick through the window and then you run off.
Yep, it's exactly. You did what Harper does when he's on the People of Metairie Facebook group. He throws his brick and runs.
It's cope.
Yep.
Cope.
Okay, I hear you. Anything else, though, Doc?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, Harper, you got anything before we get out of here?
No, let's roll.
All right, Bubba, hit the tagline. Let's get out of here.
Book it, biatch.
This is AI Eric Bischoff. No, I am not the real Bischoff. So don't work yourself into a shoot like these useful idiots in the wrestling media field. With that said, congratulations on making it to the end of this week's show. Don't forget to send your comments about what the guys discussed tonight to Luke Hawks on Facebook and on Twitter or X or whatever the piss they call it now. The rumor is Luke likes answering BTT fan mail. Also do the guys a solid by liking the show's Facebook, X, and Instagram pages. And don't forget to like and retweet or repost the show on all social media platforms. Lastly, become a BTT patron member where you get tons of extra shows. You can join at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Until next week, piss off dipshits. How the piss do you people listen to these useful idiots? These dipshits think they're fucking funny, but they ain't fucking funny. And somebody needs to tell them that. This goddamn show needs more D-Man and less of dipshit, Doc, hard-boiled Harper, and this vanilla ice Snoop Dogg, mumble, mouth, Mills. You have to be an imbecile to find these three fuckers entertaining. Fucking clown show.